Ah.
We have a post option. So we're recording.
Guy.
This is it. We're live.
What do you mean?
We're live.
We already started the show?
China. We need independence.
Yeah. And what's your message to? Have you seen Donald Trump? Do you think he should step in?
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
Run.
Good. Today we're gonna be covering the UFC fights. It's Friday, everybody.
Friday fight night.
Friday fight night, which means tequila and fight talk.
Fight time. Oh, we got an intro now, John.
Cheers, my guy.
We got an intro.
I'm here too, guys.
Cheers.
Well, you always like to stick your head in while we're talking, so. Today we're gonna cover UFC 257 and talk about last week's UFC card between Max Holloway.
Cater.
Dude, did you see that fight between Cater and Holloway?
Yeah, that was a crazy ass fight, man. Fucking Max, Beck's boxer, right?
Bro.
Or
Bro,
what you
no, Cater from Boston, bro. I mean, but talk about Boston strong. This dude, he could take a beating, bro.
Took it like a champ, but
he kept throwing back too. That's what I was so like. I mean, most guys, Max drowns them like around the third, fourth round where he starts picking up the pace. That's what he did to Aldo. That's what he did to Brian Ortega.
Yeah, he messed with Ortega up for sure.
I mean, and this dude Cater was just swinging back. I mean, he was taking the kind of volume he was taking. He took like 3 fights worth of damage in that one fight, and he was still swinging back. He was still trying to knock Max out, you know. So all respect to Cater, but dude, Max looked like he was on a different level.
Max got to get that title shot again.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I think he deserves a title shot, 145 or 155. To be honest with you, just to put some.
Yeah, because he almost beat Dustin.
I mean, that was a close fight too, and Dustin's the upper echelon of the 155ers. So, and that's the other fight. Speaking of Dustin, he's fighting Conor McGregor tomorrow.
Can't wait. Can't wait for that one.
Man. I mean, Dustin looks.
The Fighting Irish is here, John.
Jimmy. Jimmy, who watches UFC like once out of every 12 events.
I watch all the highlights with you guys.
That's right. You do watch
all the highlights.
You do watch
You're
the
excited
highlights.
for this one, though,
I'm
aren't you?
super excited about this one.
Yeah.
I'm super excited because it's like the first one that I know anything is going on.
So who do you think's gonna win between Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier?
There's an American versus an Irishman, right?
Correct.
The American's gonna win.
Amen to that.
Yeah, that's right. Because this is an American
America.
podcast. So between me and you, it's probably gonna be McGregor.
Who you guys will bet on? John, who you betting on? Who would you bet on?
You know what? McGregor looks really dialed in right now. It's hard to not bet on McGregor.
Looks much more confident than Poirier.
Not necessarily more confident. I think Dustin's confident too. I think Dustin knows that he's a lot better than when they first fought 6 years ago.
Sure.
And he's much more mature right now. Like, he's not letting Conor get in his head.
Yeah.
We watched the press conference, and like, I mean, both sides are so respectful towards one another.
It was a little different.
Yeah, it's crazy how respectful they are. Because I've seen the old-timey McGregor, and I was like, what's going on?
McGregor's usually mental warfare all the way.
Yeah.
But this new, like, humble, giving like his just due to his opponents. He did that with Cowboy. Now he's doing it with Poirier. I mean, and they do deserve respect. Both of those guys are like been in the game for a long time. They fought the who's who in mixed martial arts, so you have to give those guys their respect. And McGregor is like a student of the game too. You could tell like this guy is not just coming out talking outlandish. He's a really big fight fan himself. So he likes watching guys like Cowboy. He likes watching guys like Poirier fight. And the performances they've been putting out, like Dustin's last few performances, except for the Khabib fight, Dustin's basically mowed through everybody at 155. So I think that's going to be really interesting to see. Really, the top, they're probably three or four
for sure
of the top 155. So this is kind of like a semifinals, you know?
That's what they were saying at the press conference.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is for sure semifinal.
I think Charles Oliveira put himself up there in the conversation after he beat Tony. Yeah. Anybody that could beat Tony is an absolute savage.
For sure.
Because Tony's like a meat grinder, you know? If you could beat Tony Ferguson, I'm serious.
I was just thinking about a meat grinder. Like.
If you want to look up Tony Ferguson's last 9 opponents, what their faces look like.
Yeah. They're all
Okay.
bloody.
If you Tony Ferguson's last 9 opponents' faces, except for Charles Oliveira, yeah.
you see
If
that?
you just go through and look at the people that he's beat up,
And Pettis used to be
these
a
guys are all
champion.
ex-champions, top notch. Well, let's not play other people's videos on our podcast, but just a screenshot would be sufficient.
There we go. It's like a slideshow. We're doing a slideshow.
We're doing a slideshow. Okay, that's what he looked like before, and this is what he looked like after. That's Josh Thompson,
Are you sure
the
this
Punk
guy's
Thompson.
not like auditioning
No,
for the Passion of the
he's
Christ?
this is the only guy, Josh Thompson, by the way, the only guy who knocked out Nate Diaz.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that kick.
Yes,
Oh.
this is Edson Barboza, one of the best strikers in MMA,
Auditioning for Fast and Furious for the
Auditioning-
Rock's role?
auditioning for a horror movie. Okay, let's look at Kevin Lee.
Guys, this is my favorite movie. You guys know I'm a big hugger, so. Oh, here we go.
That's Kevin.
That's
Lee.
Kevin Lee's face.
Who's that one guy?
And Kevin Lee got submitted. Okay,
Yeah.
so he was merciful towards Kevin Lee.
All right, here we go. What's the next one? What's the next one?
Go
that's Pettis.
look at El Cucui's fight against. There you go. There's Anthony Pettis. Looks like a Freddy Krueger movie.
It's crazy.
Go look at what he
this
did
one-
with. Go look at what he did to
Cowboy,
Cowboy.
Man, yep.
Look at how Cowboy, he starts with 2 eyes.
Okay, look there. He has his 2 eyes.
And now, after Tony fight, oh, one of his eyes.
Look at that, bro.
Go to the close up.
Look at
Ah,
that.
one of his eyes disappeared. Decided not to join the show.
Yikes. Do we have any more? After this?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, that's
Oh, yeah.
No, that's the end right there.
But yeah, those are like the worst ones, dude.
Dude. Okay, so Charles Oliveira just completely washed out Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
So Charles
I see what you're
Oliveira.
saying now.
Charles Oliveira, because a lot of people don't know who Charles Oliveira is, like the casual fans don't know his name, but Del Bronx,
There it is, bro.
Let's just put
he's-
image to the man right there.
yeah.
If you guys don't know who he is.
he's had like an up and down UFC career. He's had some like tough losses, but
Does he still have that blonde platinum
I hope
hair?
he-
right now he does have, yeah, I
Does
think,
have it?
Got that
yeah, I
blonde
think
platinum
that's what
hair.
he looks like.
If this is what he looks like, then we gotta
Yep.
respect the image.
There it is. Boom. So Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor, and Justin Gaethje.
Gaethje.
You have to say Gaethje still because, I mean, you lose to Khabib. There's no
Yeah.
you don't really lose any clout losing to Khabib because Khabib's just
Just a monster.
the dude wrestles bears, bro.
For real.
The dude is like wrestling bears from the age of like 4 or 5. Man, there's videos of him like
It's crazy.
wrestling bears in the backyard. So I think these are like the top 4 guys in the division, and then you throw Max in that conversation too, because Max is a huge 145er.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
for-
he's like, what,
for that weight
he's almost like
class.
6 foot, isn't he?
I think he's like 5'11".
Yeah.
So his frame would fit the 155. I mean, you throw all these guys into the mix, you can have a tournament at 155, and I think that's what they're doing right now. I think with McGregor and Poirier, I wouldn't be surprised if the next fight they book like Gaethje and Oliveira,
Yeah.
and then the winners of those 2 fights ends up fighting for the title, and then I like to see Maxie jump up and fight the winner of whoever gets the title next,
Yeah,
because
that'd be sick.
I think Max could be a 2-division champion too if he gets the right matchup. I don't see Max beating all of those guys at 155, but if he gets the right matchup at 155,
Yeah, as long as they
especially
don't try to take him to the ground.
yeah.
But
See,
he does have good.
he has great takedown defense.
Yeah, takedown defense. That for sure. He does have that.
He's proven that like in many fights, but I think Max, he's more of a volume guy.
Yeah.
So as long as he's not fighting somebody that's just gonna try to like bully him, you
Yeah.
know,
Like when he was in a fight, Khabib probably would have just.
he would have
took-
bullied him.
yeah,
He's not
he
gonna
would've-
stand there.
yeah.
Khabib's not gonna sit there and like take punches from Max.
Yeah.
He would have just taken him down. I think that was pretty obvious.
Yeah, it would have been like a. He would just maul.
He would have been a mauling. Yeah. I mean, Max. Not that Max isn't game, but I just think it would have been a one-sided like.
Yeah, it would have the whole time.
Keeping position. Probably
Yeah.
would have choked him out like 2nd or 3rd round. I'm really excited. I think I think like a motivated Conor McGregor coming in is super dangerous because that guy's just got a death touch. I mean,
he does have that power in that left hand.
He lands that left, bro. It's a death touch. Like
But if it goes into the later rounds,
I think past 12 minutes, I like Poirier.
Poirier, right?
Yeah, I don't see Conor winning like a long decision. He's a main event, 5 rounds. I honestly don't even think he beat Nate in the second fight. It was close.
Yeah,
you know, it could have gone either way. But to me, for my money, I think Nate won that second fight too. Just because Conor fades. He did kind of get a second win in the 4th round of that fight.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think because he throws so hard, you know, in the first 2 rounds,
trying to knock you out.
Not trying to knock you out. It just takes too much energy, you know, when you're trying to put the touch of death on your opponent. So.
Yeah, Bernard's going to Vegas this weekend. How do you think he should bet?
What do you think I should be betting on, John?
I would do this.
How much and when?
Everything you have.
Damn.
Sell all your belongings and put the money on.
Hey,
no,
those are some nice shoes you got on, Bernard.
What about okay? So Chandler and Hooker. I was going for Hooker, but after you showed me that little clip, now I'm like, damn.
Dude, Chandler, here's what I think. Okay, we're not even talking about because we're not even talking about Chandler at the 155 division because
he's the new guy.
He's the noob. But dude, like I was saying, against Brett Primus, I forgot the name last time. It was Brett Primus.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought he was fighting like a Latvian kickboxer, but it was Brett Primus. He's actually a really good grappler. In the first fight, when Primus kept kicking his leg and his leg gave out underneath him, dude, this animal would not even stop. He's just a savage. He was like, he told him to keep kicking his leg and he couldn't even stand on. The ref had to finally just stop the fight because he was just falling over. He didn't have a leg underneath him. His foot was like flapping around, you know? That was a really, really nasty injury. And he knocked him down even during the fight. Yeah. So Chandler's style, if you haven't watched Chandler has like a very Justin Gaethje-ish, but with more Kamaru Usman, you know, like a hybrid where he's a really good wrestler, so he could take you down and control you too. Yeah. But he'll stand and bang. That's kind of his thing. He enjoys standing up and like kicking your ass.
That's his takedown right there if anything goes bad, right?
That's what I think. The only thing I don't like about Chandler in the fight is like Hooker's so long at this division. He's got the reach. He's got the height on him. So, and Hooker is durable, man. So you're not gonna land like 1 or 2 shots and take Hooker out, dude. He's fought some of the best guys in the division.
The Dustin fight, that was a war,
big time. And I mean, Hooker's just like, I don't know. I don't want to call the guy a punching bag, but he is just tough as nails. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but he could throw back too, though.
Of course, he's one of those where like you have to break him for him to stop, you know, and he doesn't break easily. Yeah. So, short of like Chandler getting on top and like submitting him or something like that, I think that's going to be like a 5-round fight.
5 rounds.
Yeah.
If it goes 5 rounds.
If it goes 5 rounds, both of these guys have finishing power. So, I see it just being a war, man. I think it could be like fight of the night, to be honest with you, Hooker and.
So who's your money on?
And Chandler. If I was gonna bet, I would bet on Dan Hooker.
On Hooker.
Just because there's this thing like with people that come from outside the UFC. Yeah. Their first fight, there's always like this huge adrenaline dump. I think that happens to him. Yeah. It happened with Shogun Rua. When Shogun first came to the UFC from Pride, I think he was the best lightweight in the world at that time. Because Chuck and Rampage had just fought for the title, and Rampage knocked out Chuck. But these were all guys that were like from Pride. Like Rampage came from Pride, then Shogun came from Pride. Shogun was murking everybody at Pride. And when we got Shogun Rua at UFC, everybody thought Shogun was just going to be like, that was it. He was going to be the champion. No doubt. He's just going to run through everyone. He had already killed everybody over at Pride, including Rampage. So they were like, it's just, he's going to fight Forrest Griffin, and then he's going to go become the champion. He's going to fight Rampage for the title. he lost to Forrest Griffin, which nobody expected. I was at those fights. Everybody in I think it was at the Honda Center in Orange County. Everybody thought he was there to be like a welcome mat,
It's kind of like a
and he freaking got exhausted. I think he was like, that adrenaline dump for his first UFC fight was too much. So he didn't have like the.
Oh yeah, there's a size difference here for sure.
Oh, for sure, man. Look at that. So just based on the size difference and the reach and the fact that Dan's such a tough bastard, I would put my money on Dan.
Let's go.
But if this was like second or third fight for Chandler in the UFC, I'd have my money on Chandler. Yeah, I think he's just a little bit more well-rounded than Dan Hooker is.
That's crazy how he got him knocked him down with the. Well, I guess he had that much power. It didn't look like he threw it that hard.
Oh no, he hit him in the back of he hit him right behind the ear, which is
like boom, just got his bell rung.
That's where the chin, behind the ear, those are like that's where your head gets jarred. Look at this. Yeah, this was one of the best fights too, man. Every fight Justin Gaethje is like one of the best fights you've ever seen. When does Justin Gaethje not have a great fight?
He has fought for everything he's ever got.
You see that Max fight there too, but that was kind of like a toss-up too. You could have kind of.
I like Dustin Poirier too as a person, dude. He just looks like such a solid dude.
Yeah.
There's no one that does it like me.
You could tell by the way his friends talk about him. Like you see how like Jorge Masvidal has so much respect for him.
Yeah. Oh, that's what his training partner was.
That's his training partner. Yeah, Jorge Masvidal. They're both in American top.
Jesus.
Street Jesus.
I've achieved everything I ever set out to achieve.
I can't wait till Jorge fights too. I want to fight. I want to see.
Kobe.
I want to see Masvidal versus Kobe.
I just feel
that'd be a good fight.
Roommates turned into enemies.
Yeah. I wanted this one to go a little bit longer.
This was a serious McGregor coming back. You could tell he trained. He took it serious. He wasn't buying his own hype. He was in the gym. You could tell for that Cerrone fight. People want to say like Cerrone didn't show up, but
yeah, people were like, oh,
you're not the one who got head kicked and your nose broken 30 seconds into the fight. So shut the hell up when people talk shit. You guys couldn't stand 5 seconds with Donald Cerrone. So
Conor wants to come back. He's talking about being the lightweight champion again. So when those lights turn on and Bruce introduces us.
Guy's name is
Bruce Buffer. It's Michael Buffer's brother. You know Michael Buffer who says, "Let's get ready to." Well, you can't say the whole part because it's trademarked.
Family, man.
Yeah.
I said Ramble.
Yeah.
R-A-M-B.
Yeah. Let's get ready to watch us on Rumble.
Let's see how those stare-off is, you know.
There's the fight already, guys.
See any screaming by McGregor?
He's matured now.
You got age like people are saying he got humbled from Khabib beating him.
I think Conor McGregor versus Khabib, the second fight, would also be really good. I think it would probably be like a 5-round fight.
I wonder if he's been out for a long time just so he could be like.
I don't know if the result would change. I think Khabib would still try to just control him most of the fight. But,
yeah.
I think it could be interesting. It would be interesting to see him rock Khabib and then see how Khabib would react to that.
I don't think Khabib's ever been like rocked or anything, right?
Once he got rocked against Michael, not Chandler. Why do I want to keep saying
Michael Johnson.
Yes, thank you.
Michael
Because we were talking about Michael Chandler. When Michael Johnson rocked him once, and then after that, Michael Johnson, I think he wanted to take Michael Johnson's arm home with him. After that, after he took that shot.
155 pounds.
Damn, how tall is he?
5'10",
5'10",
5'9", 5'10". How tall is McGregor? Let's see.
I gotta step it up. We're gonna drop at least 40 kilos. Does that roughly translate?
It's like 80 something pounds, bro.
Oh, snap.
maybe like close to 90.
Is Dana smiling that hard because that's his cash cow?
Yeah,
Hell yes.
for sure. You know, when Conor fights, he's getting all that cash, bro.
He always sells out the highest pay-per-views, so And this is gonna be a good fight, man.
156.
If you could afford it,
What's it cost?
Order.
Like $45?
no, I believe it's $59.99.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's gonna be a good fight.
They're selling it.
I like it.
No, this is way.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. He got him his hot sauce.
Oh no.
His Louisiana hot sauce,
Where's
man.
the proper gentleman?
Jimmy, order some of that hot sauce from Poirier.
Write it down on the notepad.
Turn them all into action. Any final thoughts before another big
Oh, here, I got
Can you
John,
put
it's
up
great
the-
to chat to you. I look forward to chatting to you post-fight in the octagon for the first time. It's great to be back here. I'm delighted I got the Louisiana hot sauce. I look forward to
There
putting
you
the
go.
hot sauce in the fire tomorrow.
Good for
Let's
him.
go. Thank you so
It's his
much
own brand.
for
It's
the
hot sauce for Poirier?
Poirier, yeah, just started.
Hot sauce,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, man, it makes sense. He's like the soul of Louisiana, dude. Yeah, he's from where is it?
And of course, Dr. Dustin
Yeah,
Poirier.
no, from Louisiana. There's a city there that he's like. They always call him the pride of
Since that first meeting.
Dustin
My whole
Poirier.
career has aligned me for tomorrow night, and I'm here to be victorious to get my
Lafayette, I think.
I'm leaving it all out there. Let's go.
So he sits on porch just fanning
There he
himself.
is, Dustin Poirier and
There's
Conor
too much
McGregor
hugging though, and
under
too
the
much.
lights
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, what's up?
Pay-per-view.
No, but they were. I like that. I like the beginning of that
Yeah,
stare
the beginning
down.
was good.
Yeah.
This is-
Look at him. He's a family man now, kissing his kids.
Brilliant.
That's why, huh?
Yeah.
I think that's why he's changed.
Yeah, he does. Poirier's got a daughter and a wife.
Well,
They're both family men, you know, like
Yeah.
they're both fathers now. Back when they first fought, I'm not sure if Dustin had his baby
little
yet,
baby, yeah.
his girl, but
Man, it was like, how long ago was the fight? Like a couple years ago, like 6-7 years ago.
about 6 years ago, yeah. Let me see.
Oh, 2014,
Oh, yeah.
there you go. There it is.
7 years ago.
Yeah,
Damn.
this was the first stare down. Look at this.
Perros.
Oh, they were just.
Pinches
Look at that.
perros también. Woo. El wow wow.
That was Connor before, bro.
Yeah. He was like, "Come and get it,"
I love
and then
Oh,
right
yeah,
away,
knocked
he
right
just
there.
landed that. He has a
Wasn't the
kill
first
shot.
round.
He has a
First
kill
round.
shot that not a lot of people have, man. And that's like the great equalizer with Connor. Is that people always say like, "Oh, well, you didn't fight a wrestler, you didn't fight this guy." Bro, he lands that one shot. Chad Mendes is a good wrestler, and he's got
Yeah.
sick cardio, and he landed a big shot like that, and Mendes just freaking.
That's fucking awesome.
He was in the fetal position.
So who's your money on right here? McGregor, Poirier.
Motivated McGregor, it's hard not to bet on McGregor, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to see what are the odds. What are the odds on this fight?
What are
Let's
the
go.
odds, Jim? Pull it up.
Odds Shark.
Odds,
Let's see.
odds are we're gonna have a good fight. Hey.
No, for sure.
Let's see
Bet 1,000 on that,
this.
Bernard.
Bet 1,000?
Yeah, we're gonna have a good fight.
UFC.
You bet on that? You can bet on anything in Vegas. I've been
Yeah,
told.
for real, you can. You can bet on who lands the first shot. You can bet on if they're gonna get taken down in the first round.
I placed a bet on whether or not my dad would come back home, and I was on 2 G's. Easy.
You're stupid, man. Really, if Jim's dad is listening, your family's worried.
Rent's due, Dad.
It's been due. Dude, McGregor is a minus 290 favorite.
Ooh.
That means he's not favored.
That means Poirier's a plus 245. You know, for plus 245, man, that's good money. I'd put my money on Poirier.
Wait.
Just
can
'cause
you
I get-
explain it in layman's terms.
Yeah, so what that means is like plus 245 means that if you bet $100, you'll win $245. So you get more than double your money back. If you bet on McGregor, you have to bet $290 to win $100.
Oh.
So you almost have to bet $300 to win $100. Whereas with Poirier, if you bet $100, they will pay you back $345.
That's weird.
Yeah, but that's how it is.
So, well, how are the numbers crunched? Like,
Well, that's how
whoever's
odds
betting
work.
can
Yeah,
bet,
so
right?
odds, obviously, like some people are favorites, if it wasn't like that, if it was even odds for everything, then you would just bet on the Lakers like every game, and you know they're gonna win 70% of their games or more, right? So to make it even, the odds makers give you minus odds. So they'll either give points or whatever. So they'll say like Lakers minus 10, for example, which means the Lakers not only have to win, they have to win by 10 points or more for you to actually, if they win by 10, then you would push. You would be even. But if they win by 11 points, yeah, so technically...
So they want people to bet on the underdog.
Of course, they need people to bet. Sure. Vegas makes money when people bet both sides. Okay. That's why they have to give these odds.
Also, that's why if you're betting on the winning side, you bet bigger.
Yeah, not necessarily.
To
like
win more money, yeah.
To win more money, yeah, you would have to bet a higher amount because you're not going to get even money on your bet. If you bet, let's say on Poirier, your $10 will get you $24.50 back, right? But if you bet on McGregor, your $10 will get you back like $3.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's kind of like, but that's what odds are, right? Yeah. So if you didn't have that, then everyone would obviously just go dump all their money on Floyd Mayweather on every fight, and then yeah.
I mean, he was 51-0, right?
Chandler is a plus 110. Which is even odds with that's pretty even with Hooker. So Dan Hooker's minus 130. I think that's gonna be. You know what I would bet? I would bet that fight goes the distance. That fight.
Yeah, right?
I wonder what the other odds are on that fight.
You're giving me ideas.
Yeah. So what I would do, I always like to I'll cover myself by doing a parlay with some over-unders because they'll usually go actually. Ooh, that's gonna be a 3-round fight.
Which one? Oh, the
Chandler and Chandler and Hooker. So that one goes the distance, I think. To me, both of those guys are way too tough not to go the distance. Chandler and Hooker is gonna be over 2.5 rounds because they give you 2.5 rounds. Yeah. So I would bet that. Along with.
Write this down somewhere, huh?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Jimmy.
That's the podcast notepad. There you go. Write it down.
All right, John.
Don't forget the hot sauce.
Over. We go
over 2.5 rounds. I would go, yeah, for sure.
12.
Who?
Have you had it?
Proper 12?
I've heard of Proper 12.
Yes.
It's hot.
What do you think?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. If you're a Conor McGregor fan, this is probably gonna sting. It is. It's hot garbage. I would drink anything over.
Rubbing alcohol?
I would probably drink the 70% rubbing alcohol we have right now.
By the Kraken?
By the mops.
The Kraken?
Yeah, the Kraken. I would rather drink the Kraken.
What's the Kraken?
It's I think it's rum, spice rum.
Some type of drink, yeah. But it's like 50% or 60% alcohol, bro.
Oh yeah, that one we got.
There's
I brought it. It's in my car.
Yeah, it's probably in our liquor locker. It's really hot garbage. Do not drink that shit. If you want Irish whiskey, Jameson is always good.
JMO.
JMO is a solid bet. Do not mess with a good thing. The
proper 12.
Yeah. No. Give him like 10 more years. We're not sponsored by JMO, Jameson, or
any alcohol that we talk about.
We just enjoy to partake too. So there's some other good fights. Okay, so for people who don't know, I gotta give a shout out to my Armenian.
There's an Armenian fighting the card?
Armen Tsarukyan. Tsarukyan is fighting TS.
The president of Armenia is fighting.
No, Armen Tsarukyan is fighting in. Right, I believe is he on the main card or the undercard?
Yeah, I'm trying to the top 2 fights.
Tsarukyan is fighting, and he's a minus 290 favorite. If you haven't watched him fight,
he's a minus 290.
He is one of the like up and coming. What are you doing, bro?
What is this?
There's also an Armen Tsarukyan at Glendale Auto Sales and Leasing in Los Angeles, in Glendale. So, no, it's TS. TS.
Armen.
Yes, there you go.
That's not.
All right. Was he fighting Matt?
Go back.
Frivola?
Let's see who he's fighting.
This is a good picture right here.
That's not him. You are freaking on another one, Jim.
That's him.
Right there.
He's fighting Matt Frivola.
No, he's not fighting Matt Frivola.
Yeah, it says tomorrow.
Is he?
Yeah, Matt Frivola, right here.
Oh yeah.
Is that what it says?
He's fighting a 30-year-old.
Oh, that one. They got a couple 155 pounds.
Why does it say
Stop fighting a
N
senior.
Hackperist?
Oh, it's on the prelims because it's on ESPN.
No, but it says somebody else here on the odds.
Oh what?
What?
Oh, then maybe that guy got maybe dropped
somebody
out.
got injured.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
No, yeah, his last fight he beat Davi Ramos, who's a really tough Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist.
All right, so you're telling me to bet on him too?
Yes, that's good money right there for
Put
you.
all your money right there in the Armenian, Bernard.
I'll go
You can
Armenian.
You could parlay him into the plus over 2.5 also.
And then,
yeah.
same
So
thing.
his very first fight in the UFC was like a last minute. He had to step in,
Yeah.
and he fought Islam Makhachev.
Oh, okay.
If you don't know who Islam Makhachev is, it's freaking Khabib Nurmagomedov's. Yep,
that guy.
that guy.
Oh, he beat
It's
that guy,
Khabib's
huh?
training partner.
Yeah.
So, if you're wondering, that is not him.
That's him.
That's not him.
That's not him. Why do people
Jimmy,
show
why
up?
are you?
Why do people show up if it's not them?
Because that's
People go,
Islam
That's him.
Chekhov. It's somebody else.
Dude, look, you see?
No,
That's
it's not
him right
him.
there. Is
That's
that him?
that's
That's
his.
him, right?
No, that's
No,
not
no,
him.
that's
Jim.
him.
That's him right there. Islam Makhachev.
Oh, I guess they have different abs and different pecs. You're right.
God, this is the best pre-fight show ever in history.
I'm learning. This is a learning curve for me, all right?
So Arman's first fight in the UFC was against this guy who is undefeated and Khabib's training partner and a badass, and they had a back and forth like split decision.
Oh.
So,
But he was a step in too, right?
yeah, he was a last minute step in. So he got a lot of respect from the UFC for doing that, for stepping up like last minute. He's Tiger Muay Thai trained also. He's gone to Thailand. And every year,
Muay
like
Thai.
a few people get scholarships at Tiger. Tiger's like the big Muay Thai syndicate that's out in Thailand. It's one of the best in the
San Diego
world.
guys?
It's where like the
Probably have
Shevchenko
another
sisters
San
have gone.
Oh.
It's where the UFC champion right now, Alexander Volkanovski, has gone and trained.
Volkanovski.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
trained
that's the spot
Tiger.
right there?
That's the spot right
That's the
there.
spot, bro.
Yep.
Oh, yep. I seen that on the
Yeah.
It's incredibly uneventful. Like,
It's
in Thailand, man.
It's in
I think you said
Thailand, bro.
scholarships on-
Right across the
Hell
street.
yeah.
Right across the street from the laundromat. Right there.
We're fucking
Right
lucky.
there.
Oh, 1
1
kilogram, only 40
40
baht.
bitcoins.
Oh,
40 baht. Yeah.
I was like, damn, they're next level. Look at that. That's right there. Pretty sure
40
that's a
bitcoins?
Bitcoin. Pretty sure that's a Bitcoin,
Yeah, it's
bro.
40 baht. That's
Anyways.
probably like 5 cents.
Right across the street from the Tiger Bar
The
ATM.
Fight Lab.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's easy money for you guys.
Easy money.
But I don't know
Islam.
why it says
I'm going for
Hakapest
Islam
here.
right here. Got to bet on
Nasrat
Islam.
Hakapest? That's interesting.
I'm gonna do like a 5-way parlay.
It's saying. It said he's fighting for Vola? What are you getting this information?
That's from Google.
Yo, Jimmy.
Bro, can you take
Wait, hold on. Just,
Armin Sarkeesian off the screen?
hold on. Armin. MMA. Look, right? So tomorrow it says, look, UFC 257,
Like-
257 tomorrow, right?
Okay, so what the hell's going on here?
John's gonna send you with Vegas to like with all these like weird matchups.
They're gonna be like, these people are fighting next month.
I mean, we'll take your money, but
If you want to leave it.
Russian.
Let's go. Yeah.
All right, so I think we did a good job covering the 257. Congratulations to Max Holloway for an
Yep.
epic win. Threw the most strikes in UFC history.
Beat his
I
old
believe
record.
he landed the most strikes in UFC
He had
history
like the
as
record
well.
before, and then he just beat
He
that
just
record.
smashed, I think, every UFC record as far as
Yeah.
striking is concerned. And he did it standing up, which is the most impressive part. So,
Yeah, that was
I
wild.
think
Let's go, Max.
tomorrow's fights... Oh, by the way, because these fights are in Abu Dhabi, Don't miss any action starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, so they're doing it our time this time.
Got you. Just wanted to be clear about that. They are going to be fighting 7 p.m. Pacific Standard.
Okay, that's good.
So, because the last one, the one with Max,
that was like at
that was in the morning.
Right?
Yeah.
I was just like, I remember I was like, what the
I was like,
on
why
already?
are the fights starting in the morning? And then I realized, yep, they're in Abu Dhabi. So
I know that when.
So what time are they gonna be doing it at their time?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's gonna be in the morning or some shit.
yeah, they're fighting like really late. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because I remember what was the Khabib Gaethje fight? They did the same thing. It was earlier, and they didn't make as much money.
They didn't
as
make money
thought.
because because people are all waiting at night
Yeah.
to get together.
I was doing the same
You want
thing.
to
I
get
was like, oh,
you get together with your
happened,
friends. Yeah, and they had already fought. So I think they learned from that mistake. That's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
Pay-per-views.
Have you ever been to United Emirates?
I have not. I was supposed to go.
Where's Fight Island at?
I was supposed to go. I think it is Yaz Island. Look up Yaz. Why? There it is, right there. That's Fight Island. Yeah. Oh, there's Fight Island.
But damn, it's even on the map.
It's on the map
God's
too.
Queen Island.
Yep.
Put me
What,
in there,
what
Google.
is that, bro?
Put it there.
Google,
Put him there.
Step up your game. Get yourselves on the roads of United Emirates.
Put him right there.
I can't.
It's not letting you?
There's somebody who had.
Oh, you dropped it.
There we go.
Oh, you're inside the
there we go.
hotel.
What the hell? You just threw him in. Damn,
whatever
that's a
this
nice
is.
house.
Oh, damn.
That's cool. What the
I'll take 20
the
days.
Put it off for it, Jim. Let's take
Google
this.
map thing went inside there?
Look at that.
You think that's a...
That toilet probably has a bidet.
Yeah, that's a
what I was
bidet
talking
toilet,
about. Yeah. You know them guys over in...
When you get lonely at night.
B.
Oh, no,
You're in rare form today, B.
No, you at night. When you get lonely, you splash a bit of water up there.
Oh, I was really hoping my kids could watch today's show, but
Wow, you're not letting me.
oh, that's great.
This is racism. Not letting Mexican...
Mexican Jim is trying to get in. He's like, no,